Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. And today we're actually going to unpause the game and play a little bit since we went through the majority of what you see on the screen. The only thing we didn't touch on is stress. Just know that if you take decisions that go against your nature, arrogant, lazy, and trusting, you will inherit stress. As your stress goes up and you accumulate stress points, you will suffer mental breaks, and that will force you to get rid of the stress or take on a crap ton more stress, and that isn't very healthy. One thing that would be healthy for us, though, is our religion allows us to get 3 more secondary spouses. So let's go ahead and find some more secondary spouses here. We want to get all 3 since we know we want to increase the amount of children we have, and already we have an intelligent. Okay, she's smarter than most. She'll get 400. She'll get 400 prestige herself. We'll go ahead and send that proposal. We will go ahead and find our second spouse. There is the ugly one, as ugly in the game. Everyone is beautiful in their own way, he says, as he scrolls right past her. Looking for any other genital traits that may be passed on. How about Judith? Now, these are going to be just for children. Our primary wife is going to be giving us our skills. So these 3 secondary spouses are going to be for making good children. Children that will pass down great genes. What in the world is that? Stupid. Sorry, Willa. What is this one? Comely. Yeah, fertility? Perfect. Let's go ahead and do that and not think too awful much. So we are all set up to play. Let's go down to speed 2. Speed 1 is really for war, and minute details. Speed 2 will allow us to get going. Let's go ahead and look at our realm menu, and we can see Desmond, Thoman, and Ormond. And when we left off, we were plotting to take over Thoman, pressing our claim. All right, here comes our marriage invites accepting. Boom, boom, boom. I accept, I accept, I accept, I accept. Outstanding. Our issues are dropping. We can declare war, and that's what we are looking for. And there is all of our wives ready to go. They are all here. They all like us. Everything is feeling pretty good. Now, if we look at Thoman as a county, he has 292 levies and 3 champions. If we were to look at our own army, we're building up to 320 thanks to our marshal, giving us 20% more levy, taking us up to 320. We are also recruiting those men-at-arms that we decided to hire with prestige in the last episode. We're making 2.1 positive each month, so we can afford to keep them on the payroll, as it were, especially since we can get up to 420 troops and outnumber them 4-3? Question mark? Now, the big question is, do we have enough manpower to siege down this tribe? Essentially, we need to have more men in our army sieging than is in the garrison. So we need more than 262 people waiting here if we are to siege this down. We are a tribe, so we don't know anything about onagers, catapults, anything to knock down walls, and actually the fort level of this place it's a fort level 2. It's a county capital and a tribal hold, so it might take some knocking down. What we don't want to see is old chieftain Ken Phalid MacMurka of Thoman hiring any more men-at-arms himself. So he may be doing the exact same thing we're doing. The thing about CK3 is there are 24,000 people in the world that is doing the exact same thing that we are trying to do. Living their lives, trying to grow. Those that can grow are doing so. Those that are barely scraping by are doing their best to scrape by. We are also working on our sway scheme, trying to convince one of our champions that we're an all-around good person, 95% chance of success, and that's going to happen in about 6 months' time. Oh, nope, cancel that. Don't cancel the scheme, if you were. Ooh, Vasislos. So he's launching a raiding party. So he's taken all 335 of his levies and his champions up north to go get some gold. That's something that we can definitely do. As a tribe or a Viking, you make a whole lot more money raiding than you do in taxes. And we can take this opportunity as those guys march north. We might stand up our armies and do our own raiding here. That will give us 320 or so troops to siege some stuff down. I kind of want to wait, though. We're making 1.4 gold, so positive income. We don't need the gold right now. And when we sack this place and take it over, we might get some more money that way. But I want to make sure that we have all of our men-at-arms and we have our levies completely filled. And if he's off raiding, doing that stuff, we can swoop in and siege that down quick, fast, and in a hurry, which is very good for us. Yeah, we don't need the encyclopedia. Let's take a look at our council and make sure that our council members are okay. We can look to who to persuade next. We always want to be improving relations somewhere. So in about 2 months, when we get the sway on Art MacCormack, we'll look at our council and see who do we want to make like us. So our realm priest endorses us. That's a good thing. If we were Catholic, if the priest liked the Pope a whole lot better, then the priest would not give you taxes or levy. But he does endorse us because we have no religious head. We have no Pope of our own. But still, we're not making any taxes, and he's not contributing his own levies to us. So that's a bit of a bummer. But we're almost full with our men-at-arms regiment, and we are slowly but surely building up our levies. So hopefully our marshal can continue to do such things as these. Yeah, once we get up to 100 men-at-arms, nice. So he is swayed. You continue your efforts. It's a plus 24. I think we are going to abandon that particular scheme and work on swaying someone else. So let's work on swaying our steward, shall we? 95%. We'll go ahead and start that scheme. Interesting they call it a scheme. It's like a plan. I'm going to let my council members like me. But it's all well and good, and it's good that our council members like us for sure. So can we... Yeah, we're sort of capped at 260 of 320. 365 total soldiers. And we're not making any per month, but we do have superior quality. So while he's off raiding, no time like the present. Let's hop on the good foot and declare war. So we will declare war for our duchy. Okay, so that costs piety. If we conquered the county, that should be the entire county of Thoman. So that should be nice. They have 326 levies. It'd be a shame if they got wrecked. Oh, some more people are moving around. So is that a raider? Oh yeah, that's a raiding party. The earldom of Thoman is being raided by the barony of Oh, and if they start fighting, that's going to allow us to swoop in. Yeah, so he's raiding that down real quick. Is this a... Oh, that's his entire army. So he's got like a tribe and actual big troops. We don't want to go barking up that tree. So we'll take our time here and wait for our opportunity to strike. They have an elite army. Oh, there's a fight. So the 590 are beating down that tribe right there. Now we're not at war with him. Is he at war? So just raiding. So he isn't officially at war, but that's going to help us a crap ton now that their army is getting wrecked. If that raider goes about his way, where are you going? Oh, don't you even be coming over here. Well, one thing about it, we'll raise all armies. Yeah, what you gonna do, Cork? Oh no, we're ill. Chieftain or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortals. I was reminded of this as I woke coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies. So that is our young 20-year-old court physician that we hired. Let's see. You gain the trait ill, and a safe treatment might lessen the symptoms temporarily and has few risks. We could go all out and do a risky treatment, but it could also lead to worsened symptoms or permanent injuries. If she don't know what she's doing, we may get an arm cut off, so do no more than what is necessary, my dear. The steam rose from the cup as MacLeod stirred the green powder in it. She explained the healing properties of the herb at length before motioning for me to drink it. The root is in there too, she boastfully revealed. The bitter herb did nothing to improve my state. In truth, I think I feel worse. So now we have worsened disease symptoms for a year and a moderate penalty to health. Well, crap. That's what I pay you for. All right, so can we intercept these raiders? Are they coming to smash my lands? Oh, Chiefess Wolford gained the trait pregnant. She is bearing our child. Outstanding. So 506 raiders with 5 knights. Yeah, these guys are pretty good. 398 regular levy. Yeah, it's like, okay, so we're going to engage. We will probably lose. We are defending in wetlands, but there's more soldiers. It's like even Steven. So do we let them raid or do we engage? I think being the defender, we have a decent army, we're well supplied, and we'll be on the defense in the wetlands because this is our holding. We'll see if we can hold out here, hope for good dice rolls. So let me pause it here and talk about the combat. So there are 3 stages of combat. Here is the early battle phase. You can see the quality of the army here. It's a ratio of levies to champions. You can see the 5 champions here and here. So we're even on knights. You can see the total manpower. You can see how many people have routed, and these numbers here are dice rolls. So if you roll well against an army that isn't rolling well, then you will do more kills. We can see the wetlands to say the attacker modifier, so they lose 25% more people, and friendly fatal casualties goes up. And since we are the defender, our retreat losses go up, and our casualties go up too. All around, it sucks to fight in the wetlands, but we will hold out and see what we got here. If we can do more damage, that would be awesome. Good dice rolls there. We're chopping them down. Come on, we need better dice rolls than a 0. There's a 10 to a 2. That's going to be a lot of deaths on their side. So we'll force them to retreat, but we will have to go and lick our wounds for sure. But we knocked their head in a bit, and actually it looks like the commander is even injured. Our commander here, 15 martial skill compared to the 13, so we have a better commander, all things considered. Maybe, just maybe, we force them to rethink their lives, but hopefully we'll be able to retreat. And our counselors died. Who's that? Onegus. Who is you? All right, so he is actually our counselor. We're going to need to get some more counsel. Yeah, battle was a defeat. We'll dismiss that. Or empty council position. So we need to hire another chancellor. We will appoint one, and the best chancellor we have now is a 9. Our champion, or our guests. Aggressive attacker, but you have 10 martial skill. Actually, you should be... What is your personal combat skill, good sir? Only a 6. So even though he's a really good attacker and he has decent martial, he's not that good in hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, we already have a good steward. Let's just... Yeah, we'll recruit him to court. He'll be grateful. And then we can assign Procinius as our chancellor and have him do domestic affairs. Now, one good thing about Crusader Kings 3 as opposed to Crusader Kings 2 is if we disband, we won't lose half of our army. So I wish these guys would come over and just sort of like pop them in the head, give them a boot to the face, weaken them up a bit. A courtier was captured. Chiefess Berthod, our spouse. Well, crap. So now that they've raided us, our spouse has been taken captive, and we'll probably get a notification to ransom her. And she is our comely, Midas-touched, very good educator, arrogant, lustful, and temperate wife. I do want to save her, so hopefully we do indeed get the option to ransom her. Hostile armies are around. We will wait for them to leave, and then we will disband and lick our wounds. So we lost a little bit gold in that raid, and One of our secondary spouses was taken hostage in the raid. We might have to do our own thing. But we'll definitely postpone that war on Thoman for the time being, as those raiders are running around like crazy. Yeah, I want you guys to leave. Let's actually stand at our capital just so we can get the defensive bonus, and maybe, just maybe, we can do some reinforcement. But that was definitely not an opportune battle for us. Fabricating a claim? No, we don't really need to fabricate a claim. We don't need to call for a hunt or a feast, but we'll keep that on the board just in case. All right, Dogus was swayed. Outstanding. Our Stewart was swayed. We'll go ahead and change our intrigue here, because plus 29 is okay. We'll abandon that. See what kind of council member needs to be swayed now. Our bishop. So we'll go ahead and sway our bishop here. 74%. Okay. We'll start that scheme just in case. So that's fine. Courtier is captured. Can we ransom? He will not accept. Well, crap. So maybe he will ransom her on his own terms, which is definitely inconvenient. We're down an extra wife. Yeah, go away, stand down, leave us alone. We are reinforcing slowly but surely. As I woke up and saw rays of sunshine falling through my window, it took me a moment to realize I'd slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing once. I lose the trait ill, and we are better. So even though they ramsacked our holding, we're feeling better, which is all well and good. Yeah, it would certainly be nice to disband our army here, but he is just going on a raiding spree. That is for sure. So we will wait here, regroup, look at our military tab. So we have one unraised soldier sort of, waiting to be deployed. All of our men-at-arms are there, but hey, we have given birth to a perfect little daughter. Let's give her a good Irish name. Of course, we could type in anything we want here, but we have Sithmaith, who is a 11112 and quick already. So already paying off. So a good Irish name, Finguala. May you grow wise and strong, my daughter. Outstanding. So we have a daughter. That's what I like to see. So that is our second child, who really, really likes us. We need to take great care of her, for sure. A neutral army. Well, that's good. We don't need any hostile armies coming up in here. All right, so we will continuing on. Looks like hostilities are going to be over in a month. So we're going to hold here, waiting for that month to tick, and if we see anyone coming this way, we will raise them all up. So I will see you in a moment.